Hello, my name is John Thome, and I'm the author of this book, Marketing with Exceptional Results, 50 Real-World Lessons on How to Excel at Business-to-Business Marketing. My book is sold on Amazon all over the world, and the purpose of this video today is to tell you a little bit about me and my qualifications, a little bit about my career, what I did and what I accomplished, and then, more importantly, to tell you what's different and unique about this book, because this is not a normal marketing book. So, my qualifications. I started with a degree in marketing from DePaul University, great school in Chicago, Illinois. And then I proceeded to work in marketing, sales promotion manager, product manager, marketing manager, and then ultimately vice president of marketing. Spent over 40 years in marketing of various business-to-business products. During that time, I had the opportunity to accomplish some pretty incredible things, which are described in the book. The last 28 years of my career were spent with a company called BST, today known as the BST Group, which is a German company. And we sold and marketed high-tech print inspection systems used in the printing, packaging, and converting industry literally all over the world. In that capacity, I became recognized worldwide as an expert on print inspection systems, print inspection technology, and their application. I spoke on that subject in the U.S., all over the United States many times. I was invited and went and spoke in Australia. I was invited and went and spoke in India, spoke in Europe a number of times, and then virtually spoke all over Central and South America many, many times. I have written over 100 articles on that subject. I've been published in some 75 countries and 12 languages. So I've done a bit of writing in my day. As I mentioned, about 28 years ago, I started with a company called ProMark Technologies. It was a startup company with a very unique technology. And I was hired as Director of Sales and Marketing for North America. And we proceeded to take that company from under $3 million to over $10 million in a little over 2.5 years. In doing that, we were recognized by Inc. magazine as one of the 500 fastest growing privately held companies in the United States. We were all very proud of that. We went from doing about 100 units a year to doing over 1,200 units every year. We went through incredible growth. The company was ultimately acquired by BST, who became BST Ultramat, who became BST Group today, a German company owned by a huge German conglomerate. During my time, I built, trained, and managed sales organizations in North and Central America, and we grew market shares that were incredible. In North America, when I first joined ProMark, one of my first marketing directives was that we will have a market share of 51% or greater. And we accomplished that for the entire time I was with the company. In South America, which I managed for BST for over 20 years, we had market shares of 70 and 80% or better, over and over, year after year for all of those years. So that's a lot of what my marketing is about. My book is about all of the marketing that we did and the products that we marketed over those 28 years with BST. So what's unique about my book? Well, as I said, this is not a normal marketing book by any stretch of the imagination. Sure, you'll find things like elasticity of demand in there. We lived through it over and over with inspection devices. But I tried to bring marketing to life. I tried to reveal why it's so effective, why it can be so effective, and yet so challenging, and at the same time so much fun. I loved what I did. I loved going to work every day and enjoyed everything that I did. I tried to provide insight into the strategies and tactics that we used to create those kinds of dominating market shares. So there are a lot of what my editor said, well, those sound like trade secrets. There are a lot of things in it that are like secrets, but are just plain smart marketing. But things that were used to produce that continuous growth that we had and destroy our competition. And we always were focused on the competition and taking them out, believe me. You'll find the book has hundreds of pictures and illustrations and charts and graphs and matrices and all kinds of tools that we used over the years to market those products. I also included many anecdotes about things that happened along the way, like when we were considering naming a product Eagle, and when the Europeans said, we don't want a product named Eagle. That story is in there. Stories in there about Sara Lee apple pie and what an effect that had on my marketing career. It's a really cool story too. So the book is nothing but real strategies, real products, real tactics, example after example, things that I think many people today can learn from and use in your marketing career as well. So I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for listening.